I'm here with Ed Kurtzman, famous winemaker. Ed actually makes 4 brands. He makes Roar, he makes Sandler, he makes August West, he makes Freeman. And I wanted to ask Ed, because I think a lot of people like to ask Ed this question, but they get a little nervous when they get in front of him, which is so funny because he's one of the most humble gentlemen in the industry. I absolutely adore him. I love the craftsmanship of his wines. But the question I wanted to ask Ed is, because you make such exquisite wines and you have so many different appellations and distinct designates that you choose from, and then you've got the 4 brands, so how do you choose one? How do you choose what appellation are you going to, and then how do you choose what designate's going to go to what brand? And then you've got your Roar, and then you've got your own brands, and share with them quickly as far as what brands are yours that you own. And it's just interesting because your wines are so distinct, but at the same time, you've got this. You got this. You know it's Ed Kurtzman's wines. It's like your stamp is on it, and you know it. I know it's a lot of questions.
That's a lot of questions, Micki, and this would take like a good 20 to 30 minutes to answer fully.
Yeah.
But if I could say that the style of wine I make depends on the owner of the label. So for instance, Sandler I own by myself, no business partners in that one. So Sandler is exactly the style of wine that I would make for myself, and I do. And I choose the appellations based on relationships that I've made over the years in the wine business. So I know a lot of people in Sonoma County, so a lot of the Sandler fruit comes from Sonoma County, Bennett Valley, Russian River Valley. But also I have great relationships down in Santa Lucia Highlands, so this Pinot Noir is an 09 Santa Lucia Highland. It's a blend of Gary's and Rosella's Vineyards. And that's the current release for Sandler for Pinot.
So this is the blend of Gary's and Rosella's?
Right. August West, I do have business partners. That's a great relationship, been going on since 2002. And the reason why we use Graham Family Vineyard and Rosella's Vineyard in August West is because those are my 2 business partners. So that's a done deal. That's in the cards for August West. We're always going to make Graham and Rosella's Vineyard. Gary Francione owns Rosella's Vineyard. Howard Graham owns Graham Family Vineyard. Russian River for Graham Family, Santa Lucia Highlands, Monterey County for Rosella's. The style of August West is also a style that I make because I love that style. It's a little bit more new oak in August West than Sandler, but basically the same style. And then to answer your question about things like Roar and Freeman, which I'm also the winemaker for both of those labels, Roar is completely in Gary Francione and Rosella Francione style. Freeman is in a Kiko Freeman style. And the reason why Roar is Santa Lucia Highlands is because that's where they live, that's where they've lived their whole lives. So that's where their fruit comes from, Rosella's, Sierra Mar, Pizzoni, and Gary's. Freeman is based in Sebastopol, Russian River Valley. So all of the Freeman fruit comes from within 5 miles of the winery. And the style that we make is very similar to what I make with August West, but it's really in a Kiko Freeman style.
That is awesome.
So I hope that
really you're just expressing the terroir of each place, and
exactly.
And then what the style that they want is, so you're just letting it speak for itself.
Letting the vineyards come through in the wine, as you'll hear from lots of winemakers. But there are certain things we can do to make the terroir stand out one way or another. More new oak, less new oak, more extraction, less extraction.